Jonathan Tasini with JobsParty.us. Tell us what brings you to Netroots. What are you up to?
Well, I'm a longtime blogger, and one of the things we're doing here at Netroots Nation is promoting the whole idea that the greatest crisis in America right now is jobs. And we've created a movement called the JobsParty.us. We're trying to create a 21st century WPA, like the WPA back during the New Deal, brought America out of the Great Depression. And, there are all across the country, in every state, there are roads, institutions, places that people walk in and out of that were built during the WPA. We want to do the same thing now to make sure that every single American can have a job.
What needs to happen politically and socially for that support to re-arise?
Well, first of all, we have to have a Democratic Party that starts to talk about jobs again and remembers what it was about, which was to defend the people. And we have to stop talking about this idiotic notion that there's a deficit or debt crisis. There is no crisis. The only real major crisis is that we have 1 in 5 Americans does not have good paying work now. We have millions of people out of work. We want to put those people back to work now. That's the most important thing facing this nation. So, for example, we're arguing that we should have 3 million teachers' aides hired all across the country to go into schools and to help with the education of our young people and the younger generation. That can be done, and that can put people back to work now.
3 million teachers' aides. Great. What are you hearing at Netroots? What are you learning? What are you hearing that's inspiring you?
Well, in general, the inspiration is that people are really energized both by frankly, the crisis and the challenge. And I don't sense, I think there's a certain amount of excitement here that we have a huge challenge. Let's face it, we're in the greatest crisis that we've seen, certainly in my lifetime. I'm a little bit older than the average age here. But people are still very pumped up, very excited. They want to engage in politics. They know that there's a terrible crisis. But I hear both enormous support for this effort to create jobs, for the idea of a WPA, because people know that their neighbors, their friends, their family members are really in deep crisis.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Pardon me?
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's good.
All right. Good spiel. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for appearing, and thanks for what you do.
I appreciate it.